Thanks for watching. Make sure to smash all those buttons and hit the bell to turn on notifications. You'll need to stay tuned, because next time we'll be discussing the novel coronavirus. See you soon. No, cut. I don't think there's a point in teasing the coronavirus. Just seems cheesy. Besides, the governments of the world are going to figure this out, and it'll be yesterday's news before you even know it. So, this isn't going to become a big deal, you know what? I'll edit this part out later.
But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
You're not a real dog there.
I'm up. Oh, hey. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's been a while. So, it seems like starting a science-based YouTube channel was good timing on my part, huh? Of course, you all know what I'm talking about. Unless you've been living under a rock, which, to be honest, wouldn't seem like a bad idea right now. The world is in the midst of a pandemic, and people are acting irrational. Big surprises all around. After a long hiatus in which I've been enjoying that new Childish Gambino album, that new The Strokes album, watching Community and The Politician on Netflix, reading and, school. I'm back and I'm happy to add to the lessons that we can take away from this global health crisis. So, what are we waiting for? There's much work to be done. Besides studying and being sad, I've been using this time to invent a way to contact the past. I know it sounds absurd, but we do live in absurd times. Right now, I'm going to try to warn my past self of what's to come, and to tell him to buy more toilet paper while the prices are still low. Okay, here goes nothing. Whoa, are you me from the future? Yes. Wait, how are you? There's no time to explain. I need to warn you what's to come. So, just so we're clear here, you're saying that you're living in a world that is facing a pandemic due to a respiratory illness that has led to a large number of deaths due to a lack of proper medical attention and because of the lethality of the virus itself. Yes. And you're telling me that there was a lot of warning signs that something like this could happen if the proper precautions weren't taken, yet no one saw this coming. Actually, I had a quick question for you. If you're from the past, how come you look way different from Valentine's Day? Also, dude, I can't take you seriously. Could you please? I got you. Thank you. Also, a large portion of people are believing in nonsense information because of stupidity? Well, I really don't want to spend time on this in this video, but yes and no. Here we go. Not real, a big deal. Simpson said it. You'll regret it. Crisis actors, not a factor. GMOs, not a foe. 5G, disagreed. Exaggerated, unexasperated. Bill Gates, don't hate. Vaccinate. Microchips, get a grip. Population control, not a goal. Minorities did it. You're a bigot. Pandemic, just forget it. Okay, so what now? Well, I could go over how past pandemics have gone and tell people how to learn from them, but let's be honest. The people who need to hear this either aren't watching or won't listen, so I'll give it to you, me, straight, and hope that whoever's watching who's on the fence about this realizes how important this is. Wear a mask. Don't mingle in large crowds, you clown. Listen to health guidelines in general. Practice good hygiene. Be skeptical, but not stubborn. Don't listen to people who don't care about your health. Anti-mask is not a movement, it's a health risk. Consider the following. You're going to be wrong about some things, but that's just a fact of life. But it's okay so long as you fix it while you still can. And you still can right now.
Have to warn them. If we're not careful, this can only get worse in the future.
Whoa, this seems concerning. Let's see what this mystery person has to say. Are you supposed to be me from the future? Also, how come you don't look that different? Yes, and there's no time to explain. There are more pressing matters at hand. If you think things are bad right now, then you better get ready for what could be in store. You're familiar with antibiotic resistance, correct? Yeah, of course I know what it is. But, explain it to the audience really quick. This sounds like a really good future video idea. Right, so here's the main idea of it. Pathogens are the microorganisms that make us sick, right? These include organisms such as viruses, like SARS-CoV-2, and bacteria, like Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Typically, bacterial pathogens are treated with these medicines called antibiotics. The thing is, some of these antibiotics aren't working anymore. You might be asking why? Because the bacteria are genetically adapting so that they're resistant to antibiotics. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? How'd this problem happen? Ironically, by using antibiotics, or more like overusing them and misusing them. What I mean is that overexposing these bacteria to antibiotics have allowed them to gain immunity, just like how vaccines help us gain immunity from pathogens. What this means for us is that the diseases that we could once beat with prescribed treatments are getting stronger, which means All the things that suck about getting sick could get a lot worse. As individuals, we can stop this dark future by not overusing antibiotics and by following the instructions prescribed so that you don't give the disease a chance to strike back. Also, and here's a shocker, just practice good hygiene in general. It's the bare minimum, but it makes all the difference. And just like COVID 19, this is going to affect all of us if we're not careful. So we better figure this out now. I just hope that the public doesn't see me trying to raise awareness for an obvious problem in the future and then try to blame me for it, like they did with old Bill Gates. I mean, if you really want to blame a rich guy for how bad the situation has gotten, you don't have to look very hard. Okay, so to reiterate, please respect social distancing. If you're indoors and you're staying indoors as much as you can, or you're at least being safe and sensible when you do go out, you've done an amazing job so far. Thank you for contributing to herd immunity. To those of you for which going outside is a choice, please just make smart choices. The world's counting on all of us. Look, obviously we're not all susceptible to the virus's effects, and the severity varies per person. But why would you go poke the hornet's nest? If you don't care about your health, that's fine. But it's not just your health. It's the health of everyone around you and everyone around them, and so on. This isn't about you, me, or any of us. It's much bigger, and it's something we have to work together to solve. Take care of yourself and take care of others, because in times like this, all of our health goes hand in hand. Look, if you know me in real life, or you've gotten a good sense of who I am from these past two videos, then you know I like to joke around a lot. But these topics that I'm discussing are very real and very serious. Sure, some of us, such as myself, like to use humor to deal with these sorts of things. But not everyone's like that, so please be respectful to and understanding of those who are struggling. We may all be in the same metaphorical boat, but we are not all facing the same things. So be good people to each other, because we need a lot of good people right now. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And remember, stay true to your heart, stay safe, and stay smart. This is Abiotic Abe, future, present, past. Signing off.
Hey guys, Editing Abe here. So one last thing, I found this article recently that said that there was a study conducted, and apparently cases of broken heart syndrome, Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, have been increasing during the coronavirus pandemic. So yeah, that's pretty morbid, but yeah, it's weird how things kind of tie together like that. Anyways, I'll link it down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. And yep, that's it. Thanks for watching.